What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and I told you all a long time ago that I was going to be transcending Call. Now, unfortunately, today I was attempting to do it, but I did not have enough resources. As you guys can see, I don't have enough crystals, and I've already farmed everything that I can farm. I've already crafted everything that I can craft as far as these crystals are concerned, and I just don't have enough. And it's going to be a few days before I do get enough of these crystals, unfortunately, because I actually need more of them to transcend this skill or awaken the skill a little bit further than what it already is. Man, these native tier 2s just cost an insane amount. Now, I don't have them transcended, so I'm not going to get those extra stats, so I can't play Null and Mephisto, which is what I was actually planning to do today. And I'm not going to be getting this increased damage by 50% for one attack because I need to level up the skill one more notch. And we are losing a little bit of attack. We're only going to get 20% attack instead of 25% attack. And we're going to lose a little critical damage and crit rate, but that really doesn't matter because his critical rate and critical damage is actually going to be maxed out. He does have 23,700 physical attack, and all of his stats will be maxed out. That critical rate is going to be maxed out from his third skill, which is something that's pretty nice about Cole. We got a pretty mediocre build. All of his gears are 25. Like I said, I prepared him for it to be transcended today, but man, the resource just drained the living hell out of me. And we have no Urus on the guy. We're just going to do a bare minimum build, especially since we can't fight Null and Mephisto. And as far as the skills, this guy, they're all at 6, except of course for his awakened skill. And the thing about Cole that makes him so strong is that you can cancel all these skills, and you can get the attack buff here from the third skill, the critical rate, and the all attack by 35%. You can get the all attack buff from the fourth skill, which also has an increase to HP. You can also get this damage accumulation by plus 1.1% damage accumulation based on how much damage you deal. Now take, and then the paralysis is actually really, really nice to lock down your enemies, especially enemies like Proxima, and Cole is a physical damage dealing character where he's very useful against Proxima. Really anymore, with all the Pierce, I don't know if it matters as much, to be perfectly honest with you guys. And then his passive, is kind of more of a PvP passive, but it is really nice that he has this guard break immunity. That means whenever the purple attacks are coming out at you, he actually can just kind of run through them. He'll still take damage from them, but he can just run through them. And with that giant heal on his fourth skill, you don't really have to worry too much about him dying, especially from the uniform effect that actually gives him a little decreased damage received. And when you look at the uniform effect, you see the decreased damage received by 30%. He does have a massive reflect. He also gets a massive 20% increase of HP, which is really great for his tankiness. But Cole hasn't really proven to be really great in PvP, except for maybe AC. I imagine AC would actually be probably pretty damn good. But against the metas and regular PvP and against timeline, not really, none. And as far as this rotation, I've actually been tinkering with this a little bit already. And, well, truth be told, I actually was recording a video already, and then I was having lots of problems with all the getting the materials. So I was like, screw it, we're just going to start this thing all over. But with his awakened skill, I find that if you have the SFX on, it's a lot easier to cancel and get all the damage, the residual damage from the awakened skill. If you don't have that SFX on, a lot of times he does what Supergiant does. He jumps really far away, and you can't cancel into your skills as easy. Sometimes you don't get to be able to get the fifth skill, which means you don't get your damage accumulation, and that is a no-no. You want the damage accumulation from that fifth skill before you land the proc on the third skill. Some people put the proc on the fifth. I prefer to put it on the third because I feel he just does a lot more damage. But whenever you do the awakened skill, he kind of runs back, and then you can do 5, 4, 3, or 4, 5, 3, and hold the 3. If you let go of the 3, you're going to lose a lot of damage, because the skill just keeps carrying on as long as you're holding down the 3. Now, whenever you're playing a regular world boss, he does have all defense down on his awakened skill. And let's look at something here. Well, it's kind of hard to tell when the all defense down is actually being... Okay, so it applies actually at the end is what it looks like. I'm not really sure. Let me turn that SFX off. Where's the FX on? Turn that off. And no, it applies whenever he shoots the ray. Okay. There we go. So you want to make sure that you get the all defense down from the awakened skill before you use the all defense down from the 4, because the 4's all defense down is actually much less. This only goes up to 50%, whereas the awakened skill actually goes up to 65%. So that's something we're going to make sure we're doing. He just has a stage 6 Power of Angry Hawks. It's really a free-to-play build. And then we just got a critical damage with 120% damage proc. So low damage proc. And again, you know, like with all these videos, you know, having 13% pierce, having, you know, 87% physical attack, it's a lot when it comes to those stats. And it really just makes, World Boss kind of a joke. But we're going to take on old Proxima here. And we'll just use Zemo's leadership, the 60% increase of all attack, which is really nice. And then we're going to have Shuri for the decreased damage received. That's going to add on to the decreased damage received for Cole. Going to make him even more of a tank. He's going to have 65% decreased damage received. And then he's going to get the extra increased damage to supervillains by 45% with her on the team. And we're not going to use any strikers. Pretty sure we're not going to need any. Oh, wait. I should have turned the SFX on. My bad, my bad, my bad. But you know what? Actually, since we have it off, let me show you this. So here's the awakened skill, and well, actually that worked out pretty good. Oh, all right. That worked out pretty good. Now he does a little explosion at the end of the awakened skill, and a lot of times that damn thing will trigger the proc again. The awakened skill is very, very long. And there I hit the 5, but it didn't take, unfortunately. Oh my God, and we died. Wow. We died. Oh my God. Stage 99 is really no joke. And again, he isn't transcended. Let me turn on the SFX because I find it a lot easier to play him with the SFX on. Really, stage 99, man. These characters do an insane amount of damage. That's really to be expected. He doesn't have the stats from the transcended skill. He'd have a lot more HP. He'd be a lot tankier. So this is something we just come to expect whenever we bring these characters in here when they're non-transcended or non-tier 3'd. It just seems so much easier to do this. Now, he's going to set up... Okay. Now, he's got a long cooldown. And if Proxima gets far away from him, you can't go into the 5th skill. That's what happened just now, just there. I really hate, though, that he has such a long cooldown on that 3rd skill. That's pretty annoying, actually. We're just kind of waiting. 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 Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Over here, over here, over here. And let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. Okay. You really got to make sure when you do the 4th skill, if you're trying to play all defense down, to let him spin around and throw that axe out. And there, she kind of got far away. We couldn't go into our 5th skill. Couldn't get our damage accumulation. So annoying, man. So annoying. Okay. Run. Okay. Oh. Run around. You got to do a lot of kiting because of that long cooldown on that 3rd skill. I gotta say, man, that's pretty annoying. But man, he's got some serious power. And booyah. I did this a little earlier, and it actually took me about 3 minutes to do the run. This took just a little over 2 minutes, which is actually pretty amazing. Not bad at all. So let's see how he does against Big Dog Thanos, stage 99. So we'll put Shuri in there. We will find, let me see here. Let's find Zemo. Wherever he's at, there's Zemo. And then we'll bring in Cole. There we go. And we'll go ahead and just use strikers because Thanos really is a nightmare. Pressing the start button and it doesn't seem to want to go. Okay, so I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've actually tried this a few times and I'm having a lot of difficulty keeping Cole alive. I mean, if he just gets a wisp of Thanos hitting him, he's dead. And that's the thing about using characters that aren't transcended. You know, they just don't have those extra stats. They don't have the stats to really keep them alive, which can be quite annoying. And even with the, you know, some Pierce, stage 99 Thanos really is no joke. It's very, very hard. But it is nice that he has that 7 seconds of immunity on his fifth skill, because then he won't get debuffed. But we will get interrupted by tornadoes. Something about Cole that I've noticed is, because I keep calling him Cole, but because he has no native super armor. Oh, that proc came way late. Because he has no native super armor, he can get interrupted by those tornadoes very, very easy. Oh my god, that little bastard went into an iframe. So, I mean, we're actually behind pace. I've actually been able to do this in about 1 minute, the first phase. But we are actually running a little bit behind right now. I don't expect to be able to do this, to be honest with you guys, especially with this build. There, I tried waiting for the transcended skill. Oh my god, we got caught in a tornado. And yeah, that's the thing, man. If Cole gets caught in a tornado, like if you have your immunity up, you'll get interrupted. The tornado will actually catch you and entangle you a little bit. Whereas if you have super armor, you just kind of go through it. And whenever Cole's doing his skills and the tornado hits him, it actually interrupts him and he can't go on and keep doing his skills. The immunity to guard break, whenever purple attacks are coming down, he can just kind of run through them. But because he doesn't have any native super armor, I mean, he does from his awakened skill because he gets invincibility. But when he doesn't use his awakened skill, he doesn't have it. And I actually get entangled quite often. We'll try it one more time, see what happens. I mean, that's what happened there. I got caught in a damn tornado. And yeah. Let's try it. Okay. We'll kick that on. And boom. I really don't like that explosion at the very end. That damn thing can set off the proc. It can actually set off the proc again because the awaken skill is so long. Now there I got interrupted by a damn tornado, or I think it was Thanos jumping at me. That heal saved us right there. And there the tornadoes got us again and interrupted us and we couldn't carry on our skills. It's annoying as hell, man. That is annoying. No, I can't get out of there. I can't get out of there. I can't get out of there. Yeah, we died. So annoying, man. I really, really wish that he had super armor in his kit. It's pretty annoying that he doesn't. Really, Cole should have super armor. I mean, you got the 8 seconds invincibility, so you're getting super armor from there. But the fact that he doesn't have, and this heal here is insane. But even with that heal, even with the heal on his skill, I mean, without being transcended, it's just so much harder to keep characters alive in World Boss. especially someone like Thanos, right? And man, he just keeps getting constantly interrupted by the tornadoes. You know, immunity to guard break does not prevent you from getting interrupted by those tornadoes. So that is kind of a bummer about the character. I will say that he is pretty damn strong, but I think honestly he shines a lot more. I mean, well, obviously I think with any character they're going to shine a lot more when they're actually transcended, when they got those extra stats and they're buffed up. And so the next time I do a video about this guy, I'm going to make sure he's all buffed up. We'll put Urus on him. We'll level up his isolate set. We'll probably give him a CTP of energy. I do have some of those lying around. Maybe I'll level up his uniform a little bit and really give him a go. I just wanted to do a little testing today with what I have, which isn't the optimal, right? We don't have the awakened skill completely leveled up. We have a really crappy build, pretty much a very, very free to play build. Just to see what he can do. It's pretty good, but it's not as good as what you would think, because all the videos you guys have seen of Cole, he's just really, really well built, right? And that just makes a big difference. You know, when characters are super well built, they got the Urus on them, they got mythic uniforms, they got CTPs of energy, and so on, or just better damage procs than 120% damage proc. They're just going to do a lot more damage on top of cards, you know, having 20% plus pierce on their cards. It just makes a huge difference in the amount of damage that you're doing. So on my account with this build, he definitely does good. Like, you know, the against Proxima was just over 2 minutes. That's a pretty good time, honestly, to do that with this build. But I will continue to work on him. We will be finishing him. Hopefully in a few days, I'll have enough crystals to be able to go ahead and level him up, because I got to level this damn thing up. And then I'm going to need some more crystals to actually transcend him. So it's going to take me a little bit of time to finish this guy. I mean, geez, it's been working on him and working on him and working on him, and still don't have enough resources to get it done. So let me know how you're all feeling about Cole Obsidian, or Black Dwarf. I kept calling him Cole Obsidian through this whole video, but Black Dwarf. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.